problems. But for week 1, I'm giving the Cowboys at home. I like the home field advantage. The Giants are facing injuries up front on their offensive line. They just lost another running back. And the problem with the Giants is the same problem with the Patriots. They're a team that believes that anybody they lose, they can just replace. But at some point, you let enough quality people go where it starts hurting your team. You lose Osi Umenyiora, you lose Ahmad Bradshaw, you've got a banged-up Hakeem Nicks and Victor Cruz, you lose your tight end. You just can't replace all these people with another rookie or some scrub free agent and expect to be the same team you were before. And last year, they weren't even good enough to make the playoffs. So I'm not going to be putting any money on them. So go with the Cowboys. Then, the 2 Monday night games. First, we got the Eagles at Washington, D.C. facing the Redskins. I like Chip Kelly. I like what he's doing, and I'm really excited to see his offense. But that Eagles team is going to be all-time bad on defense. They've got nobody. They lost everybody. Asante Samuel, Asamoah, Nnamdi Asomugha. They're just going to be torched for points. And even Chip Kelly might not be able to keep up with it offensive-wise. Plus, their entire season is going to be predicated upon the health of Michael Vick and LaShawn McCoy, 2 guys who never make it to the end of the season without missing a game here or there. So, it's going to be fun watching because it's going to be a battle of running teams.
Holy cow!
With very mobile quarterbacks who can sling the ball. But the Redskins, much more talented and much better on both sides of the ball. Especially with guys like Fred Davis and Brian Orakpo coming back. I expect the Redskins to win this one at home. And then, for our final game of the week, we've got the Houston Texans versus the San Diego Chargers. Sorry to say, but this is kind of a bad way to end the week. Because you've got a lot of solid games in week 1. This is not one of them. Chargers are going to be crushed because the Texans are just that much better.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you. And we know it.
The Texans are a legit Super Bowl contender who many have picked, including myself, to make it to the Super Bowl as the AFC representative. The Chargers are going to be battling the Raiders for dead last in their division and are one of the 5 teams that will be competing for the number 1 spot in the draft next year. The only talent they have is Phillip Rivers, who quite frankly has lost a step in recent years. Texans are going to win, and they're going to win huge. Well, that's my picks for the week. But before I sign off, I just want to let everybody know I am not a gambling person. So if you're gambling on these week's games, I am not going to be held responsible for you copying my picks. I'm just a monkey on the radio. I just watch sports and call them like I see them. So take everything I've given you with a grain of salt. These are my personal opinions, and I still believe my picks are right. But if you're going to be putting money on it, do your own homework. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for listening to the CSBS podcast. I'm Chris Stanton. If you got any comments, questions, or just anything you want to pose to me in general, email me at cmstanton2@gmail.com or tweet me at the CSBS. I'm Chris Stanton, signing off.